welcome back to another episode of WAWTA, where we don't know what we're talking about and the points don't matter. This is episode 8, and my name is Trev, and we got the other better host, RulezVT.
I guess we're on whose line is it anyway?
Barely. This is episode 8.
You said the points didn't matter. That's from whose line?
Sure, why not?
But anyway, let's start today's episode. We are back from a long break. Not from that long of a break. Actually, it was just 1 week. But
yeah, so we were gone for a couple weeks because last week I was out of town doing camping stuff. So I had a lot of fun doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided, and I already had a buffer of about 2 episodes. We got a buffer of about 1, so we're good here.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a buffer, so we've been taking it kind of easy. But anyway, should I tell you the person that I got a chance to meet? I think to start off this episode, it would be pretty cool. I met Tupper.
You know, I have a good collection of Tupperware as well. It's in my closet.
You son of a.
Sorry, I had to.
but anyway, yeah. So it was at that they had like an ally panel at the Trans Academy type thingamabob thing.
Okay, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I kind of wanted to go to it because I was like, oh, it's kind of interesting. Why not just listen, and stuff like that. And if I get in, I get in. If I don't, I don't. It was just something that was kind of cool. So I was sitting there and stuff, and I was waiting to get in. There was like 80 people inside the queue, and it was just taking forever to get into it. I finally did get into it and stuff. So after that panel and stuff, I went over and talked to Johnny for a little bit and stuff. And Tupper was standing over there, and I went over there, and I just kind of happened to jump into the conversation, and it was really cool. We talked about like AI, how he and we all kind of use it into a sense. How Tupper uses it is to where he would get, like, before that panel and stuff, he actually would have like some topics that he want to talk about, throw it into AI, and it actually give him back bullet points and to say, hey, you can probably talk about these things. So it gave him more up to what he can probably express on and stuff, and he just picked from that list, which is something I want to do more of, because I think that would be really, really cool. Not to get into it, but yeah, of that. Okay. And then someone else like came in and asked him like a really cool question of like how to manage something. I remember he said something. I'm like, oh, I need to write that down. That's a really cool quote. Distract. Use distraction, Trev.
Distraction.
I'm trying to find my thingamabob.
Rules here has become a wacky waving inflatable cat girl. A wacky waving inflatable cat girl.
I found it.
You ever wanted your own wacky waving inflatable cat girl? Get yours today for $29.99.
What the? Okay, whatever.
You said distract you, so I did. We have a wacky waving inflatable cat girl.
Now, anyway, also I said that to someone and it made me kind of sad. But anyway, what he said was the goal of something is to not make it refined, like to not make it perfect, but to minimize risk, which I think is like a really good thing to think about, because you're not worrying about something that is perfect. You're more worrying about, okay, what is the lowest risk I can with making this product, or the lowest amount of risk of me putting this product out for it doesn't fail. And that's like the aspect of looking at of a management and position, which I thought was really, really interesting and really, really cool. But none of that nerd stuff. Sorry. It got a little nerdy there, blah, 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 blah. But it was really cool. He was really nice. He was amazing. It was cool.
Did you get a word
I did
in?
Take Johnny's will. No, I didn't. I didn't ask him or anything like that. It's not the time or place to do it.
I mean, that's completely
as well.
fair.
I shouldn't be like, hey, Topper, you want to join my podcast? Like, no. Like, you don't. You don't do that. It would be cool, though, if one day, if by any chance, Tupper, if you're watching this, please come onto the podcast. We would love to have you. We would love to talk about some stuff. We would have burning questions like,
are we going to replace all the people working at VR Chat with AI?
Okay, no. That's actually a really good question.
It's
That's
a really
funny.
good question.
But yeah. If y'all don't know, VR Chat is going a massive downsize right now. They fired 30% of their staff. Awful. It's the worst thing ever. But it seems like the CEO is very, very understanding. I don't know if you read the email or not.
Yeah,
but I
kinda
did when I was
glanced
coming
over
home
it
one
and
day, right
stuff,
on the
and then
bus.
and then I saw a few
Yeah.
people posting
He
it on
seemed like
Twitter.
he was very, very like considerate of the people that he let go and stuff. Like they're still getting like 3 months of like their insurance. They have like a career plan thing.
Yep.
So when they leave VR chat and stuff, they're going to help them get another job into like that career and stuff, or into like another career. They're getting severance pay for like forever, and if they still play VR
forever,
chat,
but
they
okay.
get. Well, no, not 12. Is it 12 weeks?
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
12
remember
weeks.
how
No,
long
it's
this.
12
I
weeks.
guess it was 12.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. Oh no, what I was thinking of was this. If they still play VR chat, you get a lifetime support of VRC Plus. You get, what is it, like an alumni thingamabob in VRC. If you do content creation in VRC, you get a minimum. It's like cheaper. Like I think like the threshold of like, because when you do the VRC cash, whatever, the Roblox shit. I don't know.
Roblox, the creator economy.
Yes, the creator economy. You have to pay VR chat a certain amount to get into it. That's lowered if you worked at the place and got fired. And to my understanding, it's lower. And then I think you get more of the profits. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the whole not creator companion.
I really don't know.
I don't know what the cut is on that or anything.
I need to look more into it. But yeah, it seemed like really, really good. What else do I wanted to talk about? I'm sorry that I'm taking I'm saying all my points now.
No, that's okay. You know what the thing is, and Dan's right here. VR chat's just a small company like Nintendo.
It's a small company like Nintendo. Well, in the email they did talk about like the reasonings why of it. Is one, when they first started VR chat and when it started to get like really, really big, they started hiring secondhand like freelancers pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
To join the team and stuff like that. And they just kept on hiring. And they didn't really have like a management position or like a management layer inside their hierarchy. So it was just kind of hard to manage a whole bunch of people at one time. And by the time they really got to a point to where they can really manage, they're like, oh, we hired too many people, so we're going to get rid of them, which is still shit by all means.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's still terrible that
think they
30% people lost their job.
Yeah, they peaked kind of when the pandemic was at its highest point there and everyone was stuck at home. So, like, now we don't have that. People are going back to work and life and shit. And it's like,
yeah, and they even said that too. They said that they saw like this massive growth and stuff, and then it started to plateau, and then it is kind of plateauing into a sense.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is getting mad because 30 people lost their jobs and 30% of people lost their job and everything else, and then it's like EAC all over again and all this other stuff. Like I read like a Twitter comment, like a Twitter tweet or whatever. I don't know what they're calling it nowadays. Who knows? X videos.
X.
That's the funniest thing. But anyway, it's like someone said something of like EAC was like the worst thing they ever done. And I'm like, bro, we are literally in 2024. Please move on.
we're beating a dead horse at this point. Stop. Get rid of the stick and stop poking it. Okay, stop poking the dead horse.
It's like it's done. It's over. We're good. It's be gone with it. It's so stupid. I hate it.
The funny thing about that, and unfortunately, I was part of that whole crowd of let's boycott it, let's go somewhere else and stuff like that. In the end, it really didn't change anything for me.
I was too.
And a lot of people,
a
lot of people that were all in the whole bandwagon of let's leave and go somewhere else, all eventually came back.
Never did leave. Yeah, that's how it goes too. Yeah, that's how it goes. But speaking of, I guess I can kind of like transition to my next topic that I really want to talk about. I'm getting into Resonite. I think it's really, really interesting and really, really cool. So, if y'all don't know, Resonite is the spirit successor, the pretty much the little brother of Neos. So, if y'all don't know, not to get into like the whole entire like backgrounds of Neos and stuff, but just have a brief overview. Neos was made by two people. One guy really liked the idea of it and wanted to advance VR and everything else. The other guy just wanted to make it NFTs and sell crypto. It was not great. And so these two people just bash heads a lot. Yeah. And then they left and stuff. And Neos was kind of in like this weird middle ground. Well, the person who really wanted to make Neos be better and be a better game and blah, 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 blah stuff, he actually went out and made Resonite. And so Resonite is just Neos, but better. That's just what it is. It's awesome. There's none of that BS bullshit of crypto stuff. There's no NFT. There's no paywall. There's nothing. You literally go in, you can make stuff. It's cool. It's complicated, but it's really, really cool. I had an experience with it. So one day I got into the game and I went to like a public world, right? I met one person who kind of like taught to me how to make an avatar and everything else and all this. And I ended up meeting this other guy. He was a furry because a lot of, let's be honest.
Why do we need to bring that?
Resonite Neos has furries. Like, it's just literally like half the people who play the game are furries. That's just what if you're a furry, you go to Resonite. It's just what it is.
That's like saying half the world is furries, which is probably true.
But he was really cool. Like, he was like really chill and everything else. There was like another guy too, but I can't remember. But they were showing me like some basic features about the game and like me asking questions and stuff. And then they showed me stuff that they made. And it's just wild to sit here and think of like, oh yeah, here's a thing that I made. Here's this. And it pulls up a menu and shows me like, oh yeah, here's my code that I made for it. So by the way, you see this node and this node? These two connect. It's different into a sense of like, you don't have to worry about it being like, it's not going to get updated. It's probably going to take a long time to be updated, but it's not in like this weird like blah, 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 blah state. It's really good. I like it. I thought Neos was an amazing game, to be honest. I just hate the position it was in. Now, anyway, one of the guys that was there showed me this thing that they made, which, Mastodon? It was like a big thing that happened.
Like a Twitter alternative.
He ended up making a Mastodon viewer.
Right.
Like, he dragged this thing in, and it literally pulled up Mastodon, like all the posts, everything else, from the game itself, from Resonite. Like, it wasn't calling from like a separate third-party thing. It was from the game going to the website and bringing it back to the game. It blew my damn mind. I was like, whoa, you can do that? Like, I was freaking out. I was having the best time of my life. And then I went to go do my own thing. And it's like, day one, I'm going to make stuff. 1, my controllers didn't want to work, so I kept on moving every which way. 2, my model didn't want to work because for some odd reason I messed up the calibration and stuff. And step 3, there's no search feature for any of the nodes. There is nothing for protoflux. You cannot find half the nodes you wanted to. You can't make variables half the time. You can't do this other thing half the time. And I got annoyed and quit for about a week, and now I'm back.
Okay then.
Oh, it's still good. Like, I looked up some more tutorials and stuff today about it. It's just, everything is linked. It's so an interesting system to do it, because with people who don't know about making stuff in VR chat, you have your avatars and worlds are separate, right? So like, if you want to make an avatar, you have to make an avatar scene, edit through that. You don't really have a scripting language to do it. You don't really have these, like, all these different types of tools. Now, when you're making a world, you have Udon, and you can script with Udon and all that stuff to make life a little bit more easier. In Resonite, about said Neos, but in Resonite, when you use Protoflux, it's for everything. If you want to script your UI, like let's say you want to make like a new UI element, you can. Like the one guy I talked about who made the Mastodon viewer, he made a system so where whenever you inspect something, it shows up like a Unity asset thing. So it's like on the sides and stuff like that. It doesn't do that in game. He completely made that by himself. Maybe not by himself, but like he made that for himself. It is crazy. Like, and if you want like a thing for an avatar stuff, you use the same stuff. So you can have a world that interacts with your avatar in a certain way when you enter it and stuff. Or you can have like your own camera system and everything else inside of Resonite. It's on top of your avatar. You can take it everywhere you want to. You can have like little like objects and tools and stuff that you can keep in your inventory to take out and play with and show people. It is such a cool, interesting like workflow and like game flow as well. It's so different than VR chat. And I really, really like it. And I want more people to get into it. But the barrier of entry is awful.
I mean, yeah, that's why I never got into Neos.
It is.
Yeah, it was the same.
I know it is. I will say this as a fan and as someone who loves making stuff. Resonite is crap at menus. Oh my gosh, I hate the menus in this game. I really do. I thought I hate VR chat menus, but oh my gosh.
So what you're saying
you have to click on 3 different things.
So this whole thing resonates with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I hate you. But like for example, like let's say I want to make a skybox, right?
Okay.
So let's take Unity. Let's do VR chat compared to Resonite, right? So I want to make a skybox. Unity, all you gotta do is like click the light thing. Right, yeah, you go to lighting, you click on the skybox thing, you create a new material, make it a skybox thing. Bada bing, bada boom, put it in, you're done. Resonite, what you have to do is you got to get out your inspector. So you got to get out your little dev tool thing, click on something, open up the main inspector, then go scroll down, click on skybox. After you get down the skybox, you got to go to this menu, click over here, make a new material, make it into a skybox. Then you got to take that and then edit to everything you want to make. And then you got to take that and put it into the skybox material thing. But you realize you actually had a mission map, so now you're blind and you can't see anything because it's pure white. And then so you're like, and you're trying to change it for you can see. It's awful. It's like menu hell.
So what you're saying is you should go in there and redesign your own UI.
You could.
Yeah, just use that instead.
Well, that would take forever to do, and there's no really point.
Just make it look like Unity.
That would be funny. But yeah, but it's such an interesting game. I want to play it more and stuff. I want to get into it more. And I want to figure out how to make more stuff into it. Because I just think it would be kind of a cool little like other thing. Also, too, I come to realize that whatever you make in Resonite, you can export out as like an FBX file or cool. A UD. Yeah, you could do that. I learned that just like today. It's like a new feature that they added. So there's now a thing called a Resonite package or something like that. It's like a Unity package. Mm-hmm. To where you can drag in and drop into the game and it would just work. So like, let's say you bought an avatar from someone and you're like, oh, we really want to set us up. Done. It's just that simple. It's crazy of how simple it is.
Interesting. I'll have to check it out. You're making me want to check it out.
It's good.
I'll check it out, even though it's probably a steep learning curve for someone who's just like a noob.
Oh, it's a very steep learning curve. Like it is not simple at all. If you know a little bit of Unity, it's not that bad, but it is still pretty bad. I thought my thing fell. It was just my book. But yeah. What else was I going to talk about? That was Resonite. Oh yeah, I might be getting a job soon.
I thought you have a job.
No, I have an internship.
Oh, I thought you been. Oh shit. Okay, I thought you've been working this entire time.
Oh, I kind of have, but it's been at this internship and stuff. I quit my old job to do this internship thing, and they say I'm doing extremely well. Like to the point that the department that I'm working in, the manager there went up to his higher ups and said, "Hey, I want him in my department like today."
Sucking up to the boss. Gotcha.
I didn't do anything of that. He literally did it. I'm just doing my job, man. I'm just over here doing this, and somehow I'm doing great. So, and other people say I'm doing good too. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So I might have a job next month.
Nice.
Well, I'm pretty excited about it. That means I get money back.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really good because especially now it's so hard to find any sort of work out there right now.
Yeah,
it's painful. Oh,
but good thing I got me the autism, so it helped.
You got some tism over there?
Yeah, it's the program that I'm in. I don't want to say the name of it because it might be like a little bit. Maybe even me saying this might like narrow it down too much.
It's okay. I've been bleeping things out when I edit these now, like that world I was making.
Oh, this is not.
I was like, I gotta hide the identity there. We can't do this. So there's a bunch of bleeps in there.
That's my editing song. But yeah, so what it is my internship that I'm in. It's designed to help people with autism and with special disabilities to get jobs in the workforce.
Oh,
that are
so
like
you're
designed
in that
to help
category.
them. Yeah, like I have I bet said Alzheimer's. I have like Asperger's, like
Oh, we're gonna make some Asperger's.
like
Okay.
but like I have like I'm very very high functioning
No, I get
autism,
that.
but
get
I
that.
do have autism. Like I have the traits and everything else. Like I hyperfixate about Resonite for like what 5-10 minutes right then and there. I wouldn't shut up about it. Like daggum, get me Sonic the Hedgehog and bro. Oh yeah. The new Sonic Generations is coming out pretty soon. I'm very excited for it. It looks really good. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. It's coming out in like October.
Okay.
Well, anyway, you have some topics. I will hand it off to you.
Do I have topics? I don't even. Okay, so I came in this blind.
You just told me you did.
Then I have. So we now have a short, which is literally just a highlight of one of like. Rules talking about. What the heck was the short was about? It was you were talking about.
It was talking about the Aussie song.
The Aussie song, and I put the music in the background too of that one. So.
Yeah, that was a nice little touch. I like that.
I used to do a lot of like captions and stuff for editing. And, oh my god, it's like kill me now. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. I'm done. So I found there's a bunch of different programs, but Google this, and I was like, oh hey, I can auto generate captions using this program. Oh hey, it's free to use. Okay, let's try that. So it's called CapCut. Check it out.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. I probably won't use it for like my main editing, but I'll use it for shorts.
Yeah,
because I love the whole.
I'll probably use it for shorts.
You just take the video audio and stick it in, and then it just basically listens and then auto generates captions.
It just does it for you.
It's just great.
There's it is really great.
Sometimes it will like not work proper, like the whatever you're saying. Let's say you're saying definitely, but it makes it and turns it into defiantly. Oh, he's defiantly doing something, right? So you got to go in there and change it, but it's easy enough to do.
That's like what 20% of the time.
Yeah, that's the number one top autocorrect is I'm definitely doing something too. I'm defiantly doing something. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
So you see people search if you search the word defiantly, let's say on Twitter or whatever else, you'll see people saying the word definitely, but it'll show up as defiantly. It's just two different.
That's awesome.
Two different things there. It's kind of funny.
I didn't know that. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Just little tidbits there. Let's see. And then I found a picture of you getting steppies.
I don't want to talk about that. No comment.
No comment. Okay, and then let's see. We have how many episodes was it your grandpapa, your uncle papa?
Oh, yeah, my uncle. I don't think he's seen it. My mom has seen the first episode, and she didn't like it.
She did. I mean, I could have guessed that. To be honest, I could have guessed that.
The only reason why she didn't like it is because she thought I said I called myself a shitty man when I said I was a shit poster. And I was trying to explain to her that no, it just means I like doing a lot of meme stuff. I'm not saying I'm a shitty person.
Oh man.
It's just that generational gap, you know?
So what you're saying is don't if let's say we're gonna put a bar here of ages. I don't know, let's say 47.
She's like 40.
No, that would be the bar of like don't listen to and then just listen to.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I feel like you can listen to us any age you really want to. It's just you have to know like internet lingo with me because I'm chronically online a lot of the time.
You're chronically
stop! No! Stop!
Cut! Editor, right cut this out right now. Cut it right.
Cut that out.
Cut this out right now.
I love that bit so much.
Man.
I think I talked about that bit, didn't I? Did I talk about that bit? The editor, cut that out.
Yeah, you did. You mentioned a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I
Was
love
that,
that
like,
bit. I need to talk
or-
to them again. I haven't talked to them in a while.
Get them on here.
That would be kind of funny.
They can finally see
It
that.
would be a very much of.
Look what I do on the internet. I'm a cat girl, and I'm prancing around a virtual.
Yeah, I'm a. They already know. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
okay.
They're already like okay with it.
Oh man, the perks.
Hell,
of
my
being a
brother
furry
knows I'm a
online.
furry.
Let me guess. He listened to the first episode. No, we already told this.
No,
Yeah,
so
yeah, okay, yeah.
no, I don't. Did I already say it? Like my profile picture and stuff on Discord and everything else.
Yeah, you mentioned it like 10.
Oh wow, I missed out. Damn. Okay, well, dang. Yeah.
So yeah, this
Well, it's been 46 minutes.
What?
My watch.
Oh, okay.
I have a thing that tells me how long I've been in VR.
Okay.
And it said 46 minutes, and I joined
I've
when
been
we
cutting
started.
out. I've been cutting. So last week's episode, I've edited and put it out. It's already out. It's the one with Jess. But every 15.
Yeah.
So after about 15 minutes of actually, if you listen to the audio, 15 minutes in, it says, "Oh, we've been going for 30 minutes." I'm like, "No, we haven't. This is only 15."
That's awesome.
There was so much to cut out, and it was basically just all the of you fumbling around looking for that video, the Chukapaka video, or whatever it was.
That's
Bigfoot
awesome.
video,
I
yeah.
love. You gotta have a version that's unedited.
Yeah, that's what these live streams are. They're just unedited versions.
Oh yeah, I guess they're yeah. So
Right?
if you want to watch the unedited versions of these videos, you should watch our streams, which are What Are We Talking About on Twitch, or you can watch them here on YouTube. But we're having problems with that, so please bear with us.
And then the edited stuff down. So like the initial recording was like 1 hour 15 minutes or something like that. By the time I cut out all the pointless stuff in there, it was down to 53 minutes.
That's great.
Yeah, it was definitely.
That was an amazing episode. I love that
it was
episode.
really a lot of fun there. But yeah, no, this I made sure to
I think.
edit it before I went on my camping trip, which was a lot of fun too. I had
Oh, okay, good.
went up to a local lake,
Good.
a couple hours from here.
Oh, you did?
Man,
Oh, wow.
there was some. Oh man, there was some stupid shit that happened there. We were in a bunch of IRL friends. We're all just kind of in a convoy in 3 different vehicles, and we're like, "Hey, we're gonna meet up at the Costco in the one city, and we're gonna get some stuff, get some supplies, and then we're gonna go stop at Walmart in the next city." And everyone was on the same page about this, and so we went in convoy. I made it through light. The previous person was stuck at a light, and we had gone ahead, and then we were already partway to the next city. To stop at this Walmart, and then we get a call from them like, "Yeah, where are you guys at? We're at the Walmart. We don't see you." And we're like, "Well, we haven't made it to there yet. Like, how did you get in front of us? Like, how did you get there?" He's like, "Oh no, we went to the Walmart back in the previous city we were at. We're just waiting around for you guys." It's like you knew that we were going to the next one because it's on the way to the campsite.
Oof.
It was dumb. But anyway, they got there. We were setting up. Sucked because we got there at like 9 p.m. at night, and it was getting dark. And trying to set up a campsite in the dark sucks, especially when you don't have a lot of lights. And so they have they have a gate that shuts, and it shuts at 11 p.m. And the ones that went to the friends that went to the wrong Walmart got there at 10:52 p.m. 8 minutes to spare before the gate shut. So I mean, we had a lot of fun there, but it was like, waiting around. I was like, are they gonna make it? We're starting to like place bets. Like, okay, are they gonna make it? Are they not?
That's true friends right there.
Yeah, it's true friends. We're just make bets here. Do you think they're gonna make it, or they're gonna have to inside the gate? We're gonna have to walk all the crap inside. You know, like, oh man, it was something.
Oh,
have you gone camping?
I just now thought about something too. No, I never have gone camping.
You haven't gone camping? Done any like boating or?
No, I never have.
You don't go out and touch grass?
I've been boating before. I do touch grass. I walk. And I was going to talk about I think that's my favorite episode we did so far. Is with Stitch.
Sorry,
Remember,
I'm thinking
last episode.
Yeah, I'm thinking Leo and Stitch. I'm like, wait.
No, yeah, because Stitch. Well, I forgot the whole name. I think that was the most funniest thing I think I've ever heard. Was him going. Well, it was me going. Oh, I really want to properly talk to you and everything else. Oh, what are your pronouns? I go outside and touch grass. I think that was the funniest response to anything I've ever said.
Oh man. But yeah, no, camping was super fun. Did some swimming, did some other stuff, and a couple days there. We are kind of loud and obnoxious because one of the guys decided, hey, let's just party the entire time, which was kind of like, we're not here to party. We're just here to chill and relax and get away from everything. So I don't know. There's they brought a boom box and they kept turning up the music, and we're like, there's a bunch of sites and they're all next to each other.
A boom box. Oh, I heard a boom box.
A boom box. Yeah. It's a box.
I was so confused
with boobs, and we just hand them out.
Yeah,
we hand them out to passerbys.
Concerned and confused at the same time. I was like, a boom box? It's like, bro, you're hanging out with the boys. You don't want to be like over. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm stopping myself right then and there.
Wait, what?
I'm just going to stop.
Wait.
Anyway. I'm not going anymore. That's after hours. That's not here.
Editor, cut this out. All right, continue.
No, you don't have to cut that out. I'm just stopping where I was going with that analogy because that was too spicy for YouTube. Anyway,
probably, yeah.
But
oh man.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I knew it was. It wasn't probably. I knew it was. I know me. Sometimes I need to get myself a muzzle. But I'm trying to think. What was I going to say? I already forgot my words. So he brought a boom box.
He brought a boom box, and they're partying, and like they have rules that you have to be quiet after 10 p.m. and you can be quiet all the way till like 7 a.m., which is fine.
Oh.
To like people are sleeping or whatever else. But I was like, when you're up partying constantly and just playing loud music and stuff, I was like, I want to break from the music. Like, I ended up going on a hike with a couple other people because I'm like, I want to just get away from this. I listen to music all the time when I'm at work or out and about or whatever else, right? Like, you're there to relax and listen to nature. And
that makes sense. I get that. Yeah, you just want to just be out in there. Yeah, I get that.
Oh man, I mean, it was good. It was good though. But the whole layout,
I'm glad you had a great time.
The whole layout of this entire area I kind of want to recreate for AVR Chat World because I was talking about doing.
I knew you was going to say that.
Did you really?
I had a feeling you're going to create it in VR. I know it.
Yeah.
I know.
They haven't 100% announced this yet, but it's like a summer music fest style worlds that they want to do for the summer.
Oh yeah,
for the summer jam. And I'm like, okay, I want to do like a lakeside kind of thing. Maybe have a few tents, like advertising stuff like this.
What if we had a lakeside studio?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing!
It's just the 2 chairs and it's like for the summer we have like a lakeside studio spot. That's like out in nature.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
If you remember to do it, please do it.
I think totally do that, and I'd use these controls and everything. It just have to be hidden behind a keypad, and yeah.
And it just spawns in the 2 chairs and the table.
Oh man, that's awesome! I love the idea of that. That's cool. But yeah, no, I want to have like an area like because there was like a fielded area which had a lake on one side. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect. Like if you get like a bunch of little tents, and just like different advertisements, like like you go to like festivals and stuff like that, they'll have the area where you walk through all the like the tents people are selling random shit and stuff. And
that would be cool.
But it says selling stuff.
Oh, you could make like a little tent for everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, you could even have your own be like rules. I'm the rapid furry.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do like a low poly version or just keep it with the regular, because I have all the assets already. Just because I've been doing worlds for the last few years. You start collecting a huge bunch of assets.
Yeah, you have just have like a huge thing. Yeah. I gotta redo my my workflow and stuff. So I'm not liking it
Oh yeah.
of making worlds and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I was going more on the route of like making it look like a PS1 game
Right.
and stuff, which I really do like still, but I don't know if it's good enough. I don't. It's like I can't like judge it. Either I'm judging it too hard or I'm judging it too less. I feel like I'm judging it too hardly, but I want to try a different way. I think I'm gonna go more of a modern way of doing low poly, which is just using materials. Because like
Okay. Yeah.
even if you know that thing you sent me,
Yeah. So there's right now there's a humble bundle.
it's kind of
runs
like that.
for a few days, and check out Humble Bundle because there's always interesting bundles every week. Sometimes we'll get different games and books and software and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Right now though they're
If
running one that has
uh,
game dev stuff, and usually there's a lot of stuff for Unity or
yeah,
what's the other one that everyone uses? The other platform. There's Blender
Unreal,
stuff. Yeah, Unreal Engine. That's the other one.
Godot, blah blah blah. I will say this much. If you all love low poly stuff like I do,
Mhm.
um and you don't have any money, go to this guy. His name is Kenny. It's Kenny Assets. Just search it up. It'll be the first link. He makes the most amazing low poly things you could ever look at and stuff. They're really, really well done and they're really, really professional. Two, he has a program. I think I talk about this a little bit. But he had a program. It is called Asset Forge.
Okay, yeah.
And what it does is allows you, yeah, you can kit bash like models and stuff like that. We're not sponsored by them, but hey, if you want to send us money, please do. I love the program to death. I use it all the time. I love it.
But yeah. So I just gotta figure stuff out. I want to have because again the theme is summer music festival, so we have to have the tents advertising the random crap. I gotta have like RV park in the corner. I got a bunch of like RV assets and stuff. Obviously, you gotta have
that'd be awesome.
You gotta have the main stage because that's what a summer music festival is about. And so their thing is like, what does summer feel like to you? Right? Summer for me is going up to the lake, just hanging out with friends, doing shit like that. That's summer. Like a lot of people I'm sure a lot of people just make beach worlds, like ocean beach worlds and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'd say a lot. I'd say there will be a lot of beach worlds. Yes.
Right. Yes, there'll be a beach here because
so I think yours would stand out, which I'll be very, very excited because I love beach worlds. But
yeah, it'd just be something.
Look, I live like a landlocked state. I can't help it. Okay.
All you have is lakes.
I don't see the ocean very often.
Yeah, with all your 10 lakes that you see.
Oh my gosh! Stop. Okay. But yeah, I was going to ask you, do you want me to make like a lo-fi album for it?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah,
I think that would be really cool.
I gotta figure out what to do like for music and stuff, or what kind of style. Obviously, my style, as you can tell, with literally everything is like this 80s,
vaporwave,
80s
like
vaporwave kind of thing, right? Which would be cool for like a summer theme, but at the same time, maybe I'm thinking like 90s.
If not anything, oh yeah, that could be good too. Yeah, 90s. But I'm just like talking about making like stream safe and stuff that as well too.
Yeah.
I know you use a lot of licensed music, and by all means, it's okay. But it's just an option. I do say I really like worlds that have I don't know if you ever heard of them or not, but it's called Dream Hop.
Okay.
It's kind of like lo-fi into a sense, but it's really, really good. What world is it called? Dagnabbit, what world is it? Let me find it. I'm so sorry. I am not prepared. Do I even have it favorite? What the water theater?
Like I could use like a lo-fi or something like that, like something that you would make as a background audio, and then of course once you get closer to the stage, then we'll just switch audio sources, which now I know how to do with box colliders.
Yeah. Oh, you need to show me how to do that because I don't know how to do that.
You literally just
I need to figure out how to make a world. How do you make a sound? Okay, like let's say you have a video player here, right? How do you make that everywhere?
So there's like 2D,
it's not coming from like one audio source.
There's 2D audio and then you got 3D audio. By default, it's on 3D audio. You have to put it on 2D, which puts it everywhere. And then there's like a range, so you can go from like really up close to it.
Yeah, I know the range.
Stupid far, which literally just fills the entire world.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't say what. Roots Home is still around. What the?
Yeah, there's a few of those floating around. But yeah, audio sources with box
Well,
cutters.
no, like Roots Home was like the Roots Home world. That was a world that back I started when I joined. That was like back in like 2019.
Oh man.
That's all. I was like, what? So I was kind of like, huh? Is it still around?
What's happening?
I'm sorry, I'm very distracted. I have ADHD. Just bear with me. I'm trying to. It's made by like what's their names? Like they make all the cozy worlds.
Hey boo boo, I have a peanut butter sandwich.
Hey boo boo. I think I know how to
bear
get
with
to
me,
it.
so you know
Where
if you're
do
to
I?
bear with me, then I'm gonna be boo boo.
Oh my good gosh, no, it's not them.
No,
That's not them. No. Dagnabbit, where is it? I know it's like Sam. Starry Nights, that's the name of the world. Oh no, I was saying Starry Nights uses the Dream Hop.
oh okay. Oh yeah,
That was a good example I was trying to say. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of the world I was thinking of. And it's a really good music thing. I like it. It's like that lo-fi thing, but it's in like a different subset of lo-fi. Because if you all don't know, lo-fi has like subgenres to it. Like you have like jazz hop and jazz hop, dream hop. I think there's something else I can't remember.
So lo-fi actually stands for low fidelity, right? And we have high
Yes.
fidelity. So is there actually a music genre that is hi-fi?
Hi-fi?
Yeah, we have lo-fi.
Like high fidelity?
Right, we have lo-fi.
Yeah.
We have hi-fi. Is there a genre of music that is hi-fi?
Well, hi-fi would just be like normal music. Like you hear on the radio or something. That's what hi-fi would be. Because lo-fi is like you're taking a song that you're making and because the general thing of music was taking out imperfections and taking out like you're trying to make it very, very perfect. While lo-fi is you're going the opposite way. You're making it more imperfection. So you're adding in like the grain, the vinyl crackles and everything else, and the like sounds of nature and other stuff.
Right.
That's the whole goal of it. And it's a weird genre too when you kind of think about it, because you got some people who will like make masterpieces and other people would just put like just a kick and a snare and be done. It's weird. It's a good genre though. I love it. I love lo-fi a lot. It's probably my favorite genre of music.
Not hip hop?
Because it's just so good. Well, I like hip hop too, but lo-fi gives me that more nostalgic feeling.
Oh, okay. Is there
feels
like a lo-fi?
Well, that's what lo-fi is. Lo-fi is lo-fi hip hop.
Okay.
It's like saying like that's saying like, oh, do you like The Who? Do you know The Who is rock? Do you like The Who rock? It's like, yes, it's the same thing.
I've been listening to like
sorry,
a lot
I didn't mean to snap.
No, that's okay.
But yes.
No, I've been listening to like a lot of older like music and stuff. The Who's good. I don't know if you've heard Boston.
I love The Who. Oh, I love Boston. Boston's good.
So I didn't know Boston was a 1970s band. I
You
had
didn't
no
know?
idea because I was listening
Yes,
to some of
Boston's
their...
that's like a defined band in the 80s.
I had no idea because I was listening to
That's
some of
like
their
saying
stuff.
you never listened to Rush.
Yeah, no, I listened to stuff like, holy shit, this is so good. Like how like this seems pretty new, and then looking up like 1978, holy shit.
Yes, Boston's amazing, man. You gotta love that. You know, living on a prayer. Oh,
yeah.
You know.
Yes, that's that.
You got that. I'm pretty sure that's by Boston. God, I hope it is by Boston. If not, we will roast down in the comments. But
no, I've like discovered
I love
like a lot
my
of
favorite bands.
Like a lot of like rock.
Oh yeah,
stuff here.
Yeah,
we
you go.
Boston. We got Billy Idol's another good one.
Billy Idol. I feel like I've heard of them, but I don't know. I had to listen to their music to really know.
Rebel Yell is their like top song in my opinion.
Rebel Yell. I might need to look that up.
You probably have heard it in different movies or what. Like it's a pretty well known track, right? So but yeah, another few. Yeah, it's just like a lot of like older like bands and groups and stuff. I had no idea this stuff was so old. Oh, I've been listening to like
Oh
a
yeah,
lot
it's
of Elton John of all things like that. Some like
oh
came into my like
yeah,
radar.
yeah.
I'm like,
Like
oh
it's
man, there's some pretty good stuff in here too.
what's crazy to think about. Like if you think about like All Star and like Smash Mouth and stuff, that is now as old. Like I could be wrong about this, but it is literally as old as from us right now as Boston is from our parents. Like when they went to high school.
Oh, okay.
And when they got out, and when that music started, just think on that for a little bit.
Oh man, thanks. You make me feel old.
It's crazy. Like for example, I had this conversation with someone that they told me that Smash Mouth is now becoming a classic rock band, and I'm like, there is no way.
What? What?
And also this, for example, too. You know, Green Day's becoming classic rock as well too.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Next year we say like, oh, Nickelback is now like the new classic, even though it's like alt rock.
It probably is. Yeah, which is like it's boggling my mind. I'm like, how is Green Day the people who said they're a crazy basket case? You know, and Dagum had a meltdown because Usher wanted to take 5 minutes from them. I don't know if you ever seen that meltdown or not, but it's really funny. If you have time, look up Green Day meltdown. And what it is, it's when Green Day is performing live. They're performing at some concert or something like that. And they only have like 5 minutes to perform. So they do like most of their song. And then they cut it short after 1 minute, and the lead singer gets so mad, and he's like, I got 1 effing minute. I can't believe I got 1 minute. Are you kidding me, producers? This is what I'm going to do with your 1 minute. And he took the guitar and like smashed it and everything else. And he's like, we'll be back. And he threw like the mic over to the side. It was funny.
So many good meltdowns have happened over the years on like different media sources and stuff. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got like the groups and stuff that kind of like disappeared from everything, like that were really big
like,
in the 90s. Coldplay's still kind of relevant, kind of. They've had some newer stuff that's come out.
Well, aren't they not around anymore? No, I thought they went away, didn't they not?
No, I think they went away and maybe came back. I know.
Oh, what?
Coldplay's definitely one of my top. There was some group though I do listen to.
Do that song. Somebody that I used to know.
Oh man, like, what is that one? That's not Coldplay.
Oh, is it not? I thought it was.
No, it's not. It's oh man.
I hear that all the time on the radio. Because the radio station my work plays, they play like the same like 6 songs over and over again.
Oh, another group I like is M83. I don't know if you've heard of them.
M83?
Yes.
Who's M83? I never heard of M83.
They make the. Have you played GTA 5? They're like one of the top songs there.
Yeah.
On one of the radio stations there, M83.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna look them up then.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. I looked at like their backstory of how they even got into play. It was like a French. It started like a French guy, like a guy who was from France, and he moved to California, and his kind of music was based around living in California. Which I'm like, oh man, that's kind of why I like this stuff, because it has a whole cool. Like, retro-y kind of vibe, but it's also kind of modern too. So,
have you ever heard a story about how SpongeBob was inspired by a weird band? I learned about this a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
So there's a great video you can. I'm going to say this for the people who want to watch the video. Go find this guy named Noodle. He is an amazing content creator. He's an animator, and he goes wild with some stuff. He literally talked about how Frogger came out to be and how it got super popular and everything else. It's great. It's a great, amazing video. This video that I'm talking about is talking about the band called Shoot, I can't remember the name of the band. But anyway, they're a weird band, and they make weird songs all the time, right? Like, they're very, very, like, psychedelic. They're very, very, very weird type of band. But they had this one song that they had on one of their albums and stuff. This one song was kind of, like, weird. It was very, like, psychedelic. It was kind of like you going on, like, these type of adventures and stuff, and it inspired SpongeBob. At the very end of, the creator's time with SpongeBob and stuff, he made the SpongeBob movie. And at the very end of it, you hear the classic song, Ocean Man, take me
Oh,
by the hand.
yeah.
Do you, man?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the band that inspired SpongeBob.
Oh, that's so cool.
And that's literally the song from the album that inspired him, which is the most beautiful thing that I have ever heard in my life.
In the original SpongeBob movie?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
that's from the album that inspired the show.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was like so amazingly just to learn that. But yeah, go watch Noodle. He's amazing. Please, he's awesome. He's a good content creator. He's kind of small, but he's really good. You just type in Noodle. And he should be like the first one.
That movie is so good. They even got David Hasselhoff in there.
It is really good. Oh yeah, it is really, really good.
Really good.
That was supposed to be the end of SpongeBob, actually.
Was it really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the creator was like, hey, I think 56 episodes is enough. And the movie was supposed to be like this last hurrah for it. And it actually kind of tied up a lot of like plot points. Yeah.
Who's a goofy goober? Yeah.
But
who's a goofy goober? Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna punch you in your goober if you don't shut up. Now, let me talk.
I just popped into my head right now. I'm like, oh man, I haven't watched anyway.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah.
That's
we're all
goofy
goobers, yeah. Goofy, yeah. I've watched that movie so many times.
Actually, no. Actually, I have watched that movie recently. Okay. So there's a VR chat world called "I Want to Get on Mr. Bones' Ride." It's based off of a roller coaster Tycoon
you showed me that
2
world.
Where someone in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 made that like an infinite roller coaster which lasts for like several days or something like that. Anyway, there's a VR chat equivalent to it, and the only movies that you can watch is the SpongeBob movie. And I think and the only reason I found this world was someone had posted on Twitter that they had sat through the entire ride, which was watching the SpongeBob movie. I think was like 67 times or something in a row.
Oh my gosh.
Like if I
that sounds awful.
It really does. Like I can't imagine sitting just watching the movie over and over and over. It'd be
67
like,
times.
Yeah, like you'd be like, I'd rather sit in an insane
asylum.
You
know how many times I would watch that movie and find every single little like flaw in it, and would be like, oh look, Plankton's not wearing any pants.
Now, would that be better than sitting in a padded room for that amount of time?
No, I'd rather watch SpongeBob that amount of time.
Okay.
But how long have we been recording for?
1 hour, 2 minutes. But edited version, it'll be probably like 53 minutes.
That's fine. You think that's good or?
Sure. You like peanut butter, right?
I think it's good. Yeah, I love peanut butter.
Okay, good. Anyways, on that note, I think we'll wrap this up.
We'll get a new person right here next week. It'll be good. You probably be red. You probably be a dude. Who knows? We don't know.
Probably be in VR chat. It's like way before we even started. Oh, there's a story there.
Yeah, there's a story. I do want to hear Dandy's story.
Want to hear Dan's story about how I've recreated his. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. This was an episode of what? This is the episode of what are we talking about? What was that outro Peter wanted me to use?
What?
There was an outro Peter wanted me to use. And I don't remember what it was. Or was it Dan? Someone messaged it to me, and I don't remember what it was. Anyway, this is our episode of what are we talking about? None of the points mattered, and Hyrule won.
Wait. Let me put this up before we do it. So Trev, put up the post right here of what it was.
Right here.
All right, there you go.
All right. Zip, yeah.
Yeah. I swear to God, if you put an edit of saying Hyrule is a furry right here as soon as I do it, I'm gonna be extremely pissed. I would be disappointed, but I would be pissed.
All right, and this is this episode of WAWTA, where Rules here won the most amount of points, so he wins the episode. Bye-bye.
Woo! What do I win?